Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is another process video for Confessions of the Paper Addict cut file shop where I'm going to use this Messy Circles cut file. Now, I am using more of the Bloom with Grace collection because I am working in part of June's like what I would call quarantine, because ultimately I didn't start to be unquarantine, I guess, if you want to say that. Like, I left a couple of times to do some stuff, but we never really went much of anywhere until I started going back to work here and there at the end of July and then through the whole month of August, and now going forward because school starts on the 8th of September. So I decided that through March through July, anything that we did or I took pictures of is going into my quarantine photo, and then I'm done, and then everything will go back into like my real life type stuff, because by then, I mean, I don't want to say segregating myself, but it's not like I'm seeing people, you know. I'm back to kind of normal because I'm going to work and I'm doing things and this, that, and the other. So, what I decided to do off camera, just so that I could save you guys the pain, I took the stamp sets of the Bloom, it's the leaves and the Bloom with Grace flowers, and you can see that I'm playing with them right there. And I did a bunch of stamping and die cutting and all of that because it was a lot. I think by the time I got done doing this particular layout with the amount of die cuts or thin cuts that we call them, but all of that and stamping and inking and all of that, it took me about an hour and a half, and I think I did up almost 30 pieces, between 30 and 40 pieces to make this layout. And I absolutely love how this turns out. I know that it'll be busy for some of you guys, and I get it. I completely understand. I know it's not for everybody, but for me, and with this collection and how this turned out, it was perfect for me. So what I decided to do is that I am going to make this whole bottom part of this wreath all full of copper tones for flowers, or leaves I should say, and then I came in with different colors. So the three colors that I used was Fern, Almond was so that it stayed I stayed semi-cream for most of it, but the sunflower paper that you see in the background, that little square that I cut out, that one is white based. But everything else is cream, or like almond or creamed base. And then canary is the yellow that I used. Let me tell you, this collection I absolutely love. I want to get another set, but I do want to get another set, but I don't, because once I'm done, I'm glad. You know how it is, like when you got a collection and you know how to use it and you know what photos you want to use and like how you want to use it, and then you feel satisfied when you're completely done with it, and then you want to order another, but then you're like, well, what are you going to do with it? And that's exactly what this one's going to be for me, is I want to use it completely up because it's absolutely stunning. I love it. It's gorgeous. This, that, and the other. And then I'm done with it. And then I can say, oh, I finished another collection and I didn't put it into my stash. So that's kind of where I'm at with this one. It's so stunning. So the background paper, the wood grained paper that I picked for this one is one of the wood grain papers that are in the main catalog, and then the rest of it is one of the kits, and then the leaves is in one of the other ones. So enough said about that. I will link everything down below just in case if you're interested on it. Now, the Messy Circles cut file from the Confessions of the Paper cut shop, I am going to link that down below as well. It is in the shop. It is absolutely perfect for one of those things that if you're wanting to use and build a wreath, but you're not quite sure like what you want to put around it, this one is perfect, because you can, as you can tell, you see me tucking and bobbing and placing and, you know, just moving things around, and I can do that because there's slits in it and, you know, slices periodically, and that is why I absolutely loved this cut file. She does. Now, if you don't want to use like this one, I will link a couple other ones that would work just as well for something like this for the sunflowers. She does have some sunflower wreaths that she has in the shop that would work for this type of a collection as well if you wanted to tone down all of the busy work that I have down below. I did take out some stamping. Like I said, I'm trying to use up my stamps as much as I possibly can, along with incorporating in those types of things like the cut files, adding paper in there. I didn't even do much to the photos. Now, it's crazy to think that this layout was completely done by ephemera. Or not done by ephemera, but done by stamping and me thinlits. And that's pretty much what I did. Now, I am coming in with some of the stickers that are part of this collection, but that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think I cut up a few of the flowers to add just a little bit of contrast with the color tones. And then that's it. So most of this ephemera is literally done by my thinlits. So if you have those papers that you don't know what you want to do with, and you're like, well, I don't have anything to go with it, dig your stamps out and see if they have thinlits, or do some fussy cutting like I do, and look at how this actually came out, what I call beautifully busy. And I know it's not simple, and again, I know it's not going to fit everybody's taste, but I just love this one. And I could definitely, if I wanted to, I could definitely frame this one and have it up for the fall and whatnot. But this is going to go into my quarantine photo. And that's what I was talking about right there. That's where I was cutting it up. And look at how the contrast, when I add these little things to them, it adds that detail that's perfect for those spots that may needed something just a little bit different, but to fill in to make it look just right. And I did have to play around. I didn't stick everything completely down yet because I was still kind of tweaking everything, but off camera I fix all of that. So make sure that you go check out the Confessions of the Paper Addict cut file shop. You guys will not be disappointed. She has tons of different fall ones because we are rolling into the fall now. She has tons of them. She has this messy cut file that if you're not quite sure what to do what I did. Look at what I did, and it turned out just, you know, just beautifully. And I am just finishing up with the stickers, and then I will also link the group. Make sure that you go check out the group. She always has challenges monthly, and you get free cut files. They may be for 24 hours, 48 hours, or for the whole month. You just got to go check it out. But ultimately, this just turned out, oh God, it just turned out perfect. I just love this. So I do round out with Sunset Vibes, and watch what I do with the flowers. That adds just that little extra like pizzazz to it. The still shots are definitely coming up. I hope that you guys all have a wonderful day. Make sure you guys are all staying safe. I know that we're getting around, for us here in the United States, we're rounding into autumn and into the winter. It's going to get crazy. And I know that the individuals that are over on the other hemisphere, I know it's coming into the summer, so that's awesome there. And you guys have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.